about the Lord Krishna and along with his queens. How to reach here? The nearest airport to reach here is Jamnagar, that is 137 kilometers from here, and you can reach either through railway station, there is a Dwarka railway station nearby, or through bus or your private vehicles. I always dreamt of being here, and this was my dream destination since a very long time. So let us know where is Dwarka, what is the significance of Dwarka, everything. In the Nageshwar temple, the main devotee is Lord Shiv, which is worshipped in the form of Lord Nageshwar. Now it is believed that Lord Krishna in Dwapar Yuga also prayed to this Jyotirling. Even I am planning to do a reel tomorrow. I have learned a dance. Remember that on my birthday we had done this. Dwarka. The time is 12:30. We reached here and quickly we'll fresh up and have darshan, and we'll be going to Nageshwar Jyotirling. Guys, welcome to Dwarka. I'm so excited that I'm being here on my special occasion, that is my birthday. So Dwarka is located in the western coastal of India near the banks of Gomti river, and it is one of the most important pilgrimage center for the Hindus. And the dedicated god, like worshipping god in the Dwarkadish temple is Lord Krishna. And nearby sightseeing places are the famous Nageshwar Jyotirling, along with the Rukmini Devi temple, who is the wife of Lord Krishna, and Bet Dwarka, where it was the residence of Lord Krishna along with his wives. And Gopi Tala, to reach there we go through boat, that is the boat, to catch the boat we go to Oka Jetty, that is the place. So there are at least 5 to 6 sightseeing places when you visit to Dwarka. So at least we need to spend one whole day in Dwarka if you are coming here. And then so this is the card, and in this card the all timings of the temple, like the aarti timings and the sightseeing places, all is there. I will be just sharing this picture clearly. And this is the view from the room. We can see this famous bridge, which is shooted in almost every Indian movies if the Dwarka place is there. So this is one of the prominent place, and from here also we can see that Gopura of the Dwarka main temple. So this is how it is, and I am very lucky to be on this day. So this is the hotel where we are staying. Through this we can see this bridge view. Our car has arrived and we are going to Nageshwar now. reach here, it takes around 16 kilometers from Dwarka to reach here. You can come through car, bus, auto, and you can even rent the bike also. So let us know the speciality of this temple. In the Nageshwar temple, the main devotee is Lord Shiv, which is worshipped in the form of Lord Nageshwar. And it is believed that Lord Krishna in Dwapar Yuga also prayed to this Jyotirlinga. So this is one of the ancient and oldest linga, and it is a part of Jyotirling circuit. And this holds a very divine significance. Very happy. Every temple has a special entry, a special darshan facilities, but what astonishing me is like there is no special darshan for this temple, no VIP line, nothing. Every person is a common person if we enter this temple. Bed Dwarka is believed to be the residence of Lord Krishna in that Dwapar Yuga time. So it was the residence to Krishna along with his wives.
So as you can see, mobile phones are not allowed, so I will not be able to capture any videos inside the temple. A must say review that this Bet Dwarka is never to miss place. A very beautifully built house that was where Krishna resided along with his wives, and we are returning back to the place where we had parked our vehicles. Beyond this point, only auto rickshaws are allowed. Yeah, witnessing this sunset point in the Okka location.
When you see in the India map, the point thing is there, no, the star thing. That is Okka, and we are standing here.
So this is one more prominent place located for the sightseeing near the Dwarka. This place is called as Gopi Talab. For its name, we can say that the Gopikas, who were the devotees of Lord Krishna, they used to come to Dwarka to meet Krishna at this location. And one more interesting thing is you can spot like several peacocks in this area. You can't believe also there are like so many peacocks here. And while you're enjoying this video, don't forget to just check out my Insta page for latest updates. This one being the entrance for this Gopinath Mandir. We entered through this dwara, and as we proceed further, we can see a small shopping area dedicated to all the artifacts and accessories. No, this is not Gopi Talab. There are like several points on the way to witness the main Gopi Talab, and on the way there are like several temples also, like small temples dedicated to each god actually. So this was one of the temples that was like Balaji god, and the peacocks are like everywhere. So good. It was late evenings and now we are going to witness the darshan of main Dwarkadish temple. You get to place your slippers here for free. As phones are not allowed for the darshan, these are the after scenes of darshan. The busy streets, the marketing shopping areas, and the clothes, whatnot. And I just found this board for bike rentals. This is not any advertising, I just found it for your guys' benefits. You can see that there is a whole lot of shopping experience that you can if you're in Dwarka, like whatnot, even the street food, still the jewelry, slippers, clothes, everything.
It's 9 o'clock now, and now we have come to have dinner after finishing the darshan of Dwarka. Today we are ending our vlog. After finishing the darshan at Dwarka, we had to pay almost of ₹1,000 to 3 people to have the special VIP darshan, as the crowd was quite more actually. The guide, the person, he explained all the history of the temple. It was good only. We saw the 5 places, including the Bed Dwarka, Gopi Talab, and the Okka Jetty, as I told, it's already closed. It's not allowed to anyone now. And then we saw the Nageshwar Jyotirling, which was on my bucket list since a while. And after that, after completing the darshan at Dwarka temple, we just did some shopping. How can we miss shopping? Bought some what and all accessories, necessary stuff required in our home for a memory that we had come to Dwarka. Mixing of river and sea, that point we can see. That and all I need to show you, record those videos, photos tomorrow morning, because by the time we covered all the surrounding places near Dwarka, it became already late evenings. So we couldn't able to capture all the photos which I had been thinking. Even I am planning to do a reel tomorrow. I have learned a dance. Remember that on my birthday we had done this. So this is how our day went today. Yeah, it was quite tiring, at the same time it was so memorable. Now we might feel stressed, but after 2 days we'll feel the joy of enjoying all the memories. Welcome from Dwarka. This famous temple of Dwarkadish is dedicated to Lord Krishna. It is believed that many years ago this temple was built in gold and it is now submerged underwater. This river which you are seeing, which I am sitting towards the river bank, this is the famous Gomti river, and ahead of this there is a confluence of this river with the Arabian Sea. So So this temple is located in the western coastal of India in the Arabian Sea. So let us know the significance of this temple. This temple was originally built in 200 BCE, which was again reconstructed in the 17th and 16th century. And this temple mainly is for the Lord Krishna and along with his queens. And let us know how to reach here. The nearest airport to reach here is Jamnagar, that is 137 kilometers from here, and you can reach either through railway station, there is a Dwarka railway station nearby, or through bus or your private vehicles. So this is the Gomti river, and ahead of that bridge is the sea. So this is the place where the river and sea That's it for the Dwarka video. Follow me for more. Explore India with me. Do subscribe.
If you found this video helpful for you, then do like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to check out my Insta page. Follow for more.